Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Facebook Live. I am your host, Olivia Seline, business coach for female entrepreneurs. So I'm so excited to be here with you this morning. I'm going to see if anyone hops on. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm using my mic today, which normally I don't do. Hi, Stephanie. Yay, yay, yay. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments below. I want to make sure my mic is working properly. Good morning, Sarah. Hello, hello. I've got my coffee. I'm ready to go. It feels finally like fall here in Texas this morning, and I am here for it. But I had to shut my window because my dog barks and people walk by when I'm on video. Good morning, Kat. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning, Logan. Hi, Valerie. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so fun. How is everyone this morning? Good morning, Aislinn. You guys, this almond milk that I have leaves like this weird, it's like a natural almond milk. I'm not for it. I really like my gums and my fillers, I've decided. Because this one gets so funky. Good morning, good morning. Okay, perfect. You guys can hear me. Awesome. All right, so I want to talk this morning about how I stay high vibe during a launch. I want to talk about, I'm not necessarily going to talk about my launch process today. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But I want to talk more about the feeling, the energetics, the being, the embodiment of it, which is something that I have been working very hard on with my coach, Aislinn. And so I want to share these kind of nuggets with you guys that I believe have helped me go from like barely selling a spot, like it's like pulling teeth to get someone to join, right? I have been there, to complete flopped launches. I've had those where it's just been like, why is nobody signing up? And then you got to scratch it and start over, to the parts where I've had launches where it's like everyone is signing up at the very last minute, right? So I want to kind of walk you through how I believe what the shift was for me to go in this launch that I just did for the Untamed and Upgrade Mastermind Round 2, how I sold it out in 4 days. So again, I'm not going to talk about like the strategy, the how, the doing part today. That's a whole different video. I really want to focus on the being side, that feminine energy side, that embodiment side, right? So, oh my God, good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, good morning. Yay, Rhonda. Thank you for tagging someone else that has the same name as you. How cool. So here is the thing. So Stephanie asked me yesterday, I said, I want to go live, and I apologize I didn't go live yesterday. There was like a weird, funky energy happening yesterday, so I honored that. I am here this morning, and I will be live again tomorrow over inside my free group, Millennial Business Babes Unfiltered, where we will be talking about Q&A. So it's just going to be open chat about whatever comes up in that hour or so, okay? So join us over there if you want to talk business and relationships as well. But yesterday I asked you guys what you want to talk about, and you guys had such juicy ideas. So thank you so much for all that shared. There are some podcast episodes that I shared with you guys on certain topics you wanted to talk about. You can go listen to those in the meantime. I will riff on them myself, whether it's in a YouTube video, which every Wednesday starting next week, there will be a YouTube video that launches, okay? So it'll be specifically for YouTube, so there is a reason to be over there. It will not be on Facebook first, but I am stripping all of my Facebook Lives and also putting them on YouTube because Facebook is deleting them left and right. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Olivia Seline, already, make sure that you are. There are 2 Olivia Selines. There's me that's like the black outfit, and then there's me that's like the gray outfit. Just ignore the gray one. That's Olivia 1.0. The black outfit's Olivia 2.0, okay? So here's the thing. I want to talk today. Stephanie asked, she said, how do you say high energy during a launch, and had like keeping it together and staying on fire during a launch? And that's what I want to talk about today. Oh my God, Stephanie, I just adore you. I love you. I love you. Rhondas are badasses. Yes, you freaking are. I'm so happy you're here. Good morning, Amber and Shannon and Annie. Okay, so I have 7 tips for you today. 7, 6, 7. There's a lot of notes here. I've took notes this morning before I got started. And the first thing that I believe keeps me high energy, high vibe, feeling plugged in, feeling turned on during a launch period is number 1, creating a shit ton of hype before I even launch. I think it's not just about the launch itself. It's really what goes on beforehand, okay? So before I launch anything, I create a lot of hype because what happens is I get my audience excited so that I'm excited. When you guys are pumped about it, I'm pumped about it. When you guys are like, oh my God, I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh my God, I can't wait. I get even more excited to show up and share with you. Like, it's just natural. It's like I'm pumped about it because we're like in this same like wavelength and frequency of energy that gets me super freaking jazzed up. So the very first thing I will have you do is create a shit ton of hype so that you get your audience excited, you get your dream clients excited. So when you launch it, you already have created a lot of excitement. When people sign up right away, it like triggers your brain that it's like, ooh, this feels really good. Ooh, keep going. Ooh, keep going. and that keeps my energy high. I have launched things in the past where I kind of come out of the blue with it, and I'm like, here we are, we've launched today, here you go, sign up here. And people are like, wait, what? Like, what is it? What is it for? How do I know I need it? I'm confused, like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. And so it's just a little bit of something that I do that I believe helps, is I create a lot of hype beforehand. I do videos, lives I do about it. I do like little short posts with the colored background. I do longer posts where I'm teaching and I'm training and I'm getting you excited, where if you loved this, stay tuned, something is coming. So anytime I'm working with my clients behind the scenes on projects, because I help clients go from having an idea to full out launching, that's one of my favorite things to do, is I really help them focus on creating hype before we even launch. So making sure that you are keeping your audience in the know. So that is number one. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you guys. Hi, Madden. Yay, yay. So number two, okay, to stay high vibe, to stay high energy during a launch, is I get in touch with the purpose of the program or the offer that I've launched. I get really in touch with, how is my client going to feel when they leave this? What is my desired end result for them? How am I going to feel when they're getting that result? What is this going to do for their family, for their relationship, for the world? Like, thinking so big picture of not just, I need to fill these spots, which I'm guilty of in the past, definitely. And so every now and again, that number game creeps in. Just ask my coach. I go, and she's like, chill the fuck out. It's not about the numbers. It's about the energetics. And I'm like, you right. And I know that, but I'm human and I'm an achiever. I'm a very masculine energy person, right? I am dominating in that area. And so that can creep in and allow me to get super caught up with what I'm not doing instead of what I am doing, right? So number two, get in touch with the purpose of your program. Brooke says, you must listen to Jenna Kutcher's podcast. Yeah, I love Jenna Kutcher's podcast. It's amazing. So I really make sure that I get in touch with how they're going to feel, the desired end result for them, how I'm going to feel, because that gets me turned on about it. I'm like, duh, why would people not sign up for this? Duh, this is life-changing. If I've run the program or the offer or the launch, whatever I'm launching at that time before, I go look at the testimonials of what people have gotten in the past. So I believe, I truly do, the reason that Untamed Upgrade sold out in 4 days this time, which is my record-breaking time, is because I've already run it. I was so channeled into what my previous students had accomplished and their wins and their celebrations. I was so jazzed to have new students coming in and help them get those same results. One girl went from, she was making less than 3K before she started. She hit 3K in her first month, 7K in her second month. They're launching things left and right. They're launching podcasts. Like, it's just crazy and insane and amazing. And I was like, oh my God, why wouldn't more people want this? That's why I'm running it again. Right? So really getting in touch with the idea of the program, the desired end result, the feeling gets me excited and allows me to show up, continuing to talk about it and staying alert and high energy and turned on and revved up about what I'm launching, which, as we all know, right? I hope we know this by now. Maybe you don't. And if you're new here, welcome. But I've talked about this before. Your energy is ultimately what either attracts people or repels them. Right? People come in, people buy, people say yes, people take that next step because of the energy that you are having, the energy that you have around the offer, the energy you have around yourself. They come in and they are like, oh my God, I need to be in this energy. I need this next level. Something about the way that they feel when they're with me, that's why they say yes. So when they're saying yes to you, how are you making them feel? Both in the offer, in the way that you're talking about the offer, in the live videos you're doing, in the posts you're doing, are you fully immersed and believing in the offer that you're launching? That is so key, and that part cannot be missing. If you're kind of like, maybe this might be a good offer. I hope people say yes. I don't know. And you're weird about it. People feel that, and they're gonna be like, I'll think about it. Okay, I'll think about it. Which I've had people say that before, right? And so for me, I know that if my energy attracts people, what can I be doing, which we're going to get to in a second, to me making sure that my energy is that high so that people are attracted to it. So for me too, I think it's really important to be aware of the energy in the conversations you're having behind the scenes. The reason I signed up with my coach 7 months ago now, so crazy, and I just am signing on for another 6 months and a week. I'm so excited. She charged less than I was making a month consistently in my business to work with her. The reason I said yes was not because of some magical thing that happened. It was an energy. I said hell yes, because the energy that she was holding in that container, I was like, I need this in my life. And she was not convincing. She didn't follow up with me a bunch of times. She didn't try to, force me into it. She didn't try to coerce me or manipulate me into it. She held her ground. She was powerful. She was in her energy. And I was like, oh my God, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how, but yes, I'm in. Okay. So really being aware of that feeling, that energy. That's why it's so important to talk about this. I should have said that first, but Okay, number 3. During every single launch, I have a couple people, which I have this anyway, but in a launch especially, I have my few people in this little circle that are my high vibe squad, that are my people that are cheering me on. We are in it. We are excited. We are pumped. We are going. We are all in with this, okay? So for me, I have my coach. I have 3 business besties. And you guys, hello, hi, so excited, high vibe here. But I have my few people in my circle that are my support team. That the day that I doubt, the day that I wake up with the, oh my God, what if it doesn't sell out? The day that I wake up with the, oh my God, this person said no. The day that I wake up with, oh, this is happening. I'm immediately I go to my team, right? I go to these people and I'm like, let's talk about this. And they're pumping me back up and I'm like, okay, you right, girl, you right. Yes, I can do this. Done. I'm in. It's all good, right? And for me, I do the same for them when they're in their launches, right? For my clients, I do that. Last night, one of my clients went live for the first time ever, talking about her free group that's launching next week. And I pumped her up in Messenger. I'm like, girlfriend, you're going to slay this. You are going to slay. You are fire. You are the motherfucking queen. You got this. And she's like, dude, I'm obsessed with live video. Why didn't I do this sooner? Okay. So have your few people, whether it's a coach, whether it's a business bestie, whether it's both, people that understand this world and who will have your back, who will remind you what a queen you are when you are in a launch process. Because there are days that I doubt. There are days where my limiting beliefs creep in. There are days that I have fear. There are days where I question everything, okay? I am human just like anybody else. That's why I don't believe we get to a certain point when we're enlightened and we've arrived and we don't need support anymore. We're human. We were built for connection. We were built for support. We were built for having people in our lives that lift us up. Now, here's the thing. I don't go to my husband about this because he just doesn't understand. He can tell me I'm amazing all day long. It's like going to your mom and your mom's like, you go, girl, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. And later you see pictures and you're like, oh, Mom, why did you tell me that? So I go to people that get this life, not because I don't love my husband, not because I don't love my mom or the people in my life, but I realized when I celebrate and when I go to the people that get this, I'm in it. We are so zoned in. And I'm able to jump right back in and be high vibe energy. Okay. So number 4, I schedule a massage or I schedule some kind of thing after so that I can make sure that I have something I'm looking forward to. Not only a sold out launch, not only the program starting, but excuse me, my cat decided to join us. But I have something that I'm looking forward to. So this time I had a massage scheduled on Saturday. And when I went to the massage, I was sold out. It was incredible. I was able to celebrate. I was able to get into the idea that I'm already sold out. It's already happening. My energy was so plugged into, it's already done. It's inevitable. It's happening. It's decided. Okay. So for me, I schedule a massage or I schedule something because it keeps me high vibe. It's even if for some reason, it didn't sell out at that point, I'm getting pampered. I'm going into my feminine energy. I'm being taken care of. I am supported in that way. I'm able to work out any knots that might have come in if I'm super high stress and all my stress is up here during the launch. I'm able to kind of recalibrate before I go into the second week of my launch. Whatever it might be, I have something I can look forward to, which keeps me plugged in, turned on, high energy going into that launch. Number 5, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. I have launched so many times where I just put myself on the back burner. It's oh, I have to do the Facebook Live and I have to post 8 times a day and I have to be answering messages every time they come in instantly because what if I lose someone? What if they go away? What if they aren't excited anymore? And I'm putting my health on the back burner, but I truly believe that having that high energy means taking care of you first and foremost before the launch, before the messages. Now, this is something all the time anyway. But I do think it's really important, especially during a launch. I got up and I worked out every morning. I am drinking lots of water. I am making sure that I'm nourishing my body with foods. I'm not just drinking every night. I'm not, going to fast food every 5 seconds. I am nourishing myself. I am keeping myself a clear vessel to attract in the women that I want to work with, the women that are playing at that next level, because I'm taking care of me. Ultimately, we are a vessel, right? We are a container with energy that is attracting people or repelling people. And when I am in launch mode, especially, this is how I am most of the time, but launch especially, I need to be the most cleansed, pure channel that is the high vibe energy that is drawing people in. Can I tell you something? I didn't send out one hey girl message to sell out this launch. I didn't follow up. I didn't hold spots for people. If they said they were in, I said, you don't have the spot until you pay. I didn't give discounts. I didn't convince. I didn't, like there was this whole list of things. I'm not available for that anymore. I used to do that back in the day. It was like, I just want to get one person. And so I'll do anything it takes. And it's almost this archetype of the inner prostitute where I was compromising my integrity, compromising my values, compromising what I believed in order to make a sale. And if you're doing that, I'm going to encourage you to figure out where that's coming from and shift out of it. And this was me working with a coach. I was able to shift out of that and realize I can stand strong. I can be this powerful, sovereign woman who is standing in my values, standing in my integrity, and certain people will be drawn to that. Some people will try to pull me down, pull me away from that, but I don't. It's an embodiment. People want to work with me. And it's taken work. It's taken time. It's taken trial and error. It's taken falling on my face. It still takes falling on my face sometimes. But people genuinely want to work with me. It's an energetics. But if I'm not taking care of me, I went off on a whole tangent, but if I'm not taking care of me, then people don't want to work with me. Because if I can't take care of me, how can I take care of them? You've got to go first, right? I'm going to read these before I go into the last couple here. Let's see. Good morning, Emma. Hello. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Alex and Joy and Christina and Kylie and Crystal and Jasmine and Kara. Holy shit. So many incredible people here. Kate is loving this. Yay. Olivia, this is so juicy. Your energy is popping. Thanks, girl. Hell yeah, I'm excited. Kelly, business besties are the best. They freaking are. I literally love you. You are fire, babe. I love you too. Stephanie, yes. You make me feel so empowered by making my own decision. And I felt so good about it because it came from me 100%. It's an empower thing, right? If I'm trying to convince everyone, I'm not giving them their power back to make the decision themselves. I'm like dragging them along. And can I tell you something? If you have to convince someone to sign up with you, to take your course, to hire you as the coach, it is going to be exhausting because that's setting the precedent. That is setting the precedent that you are going to be constantly dragging them along. And I've done it. And it's exhausting and it's draining. There are people out there that want to work with you, that will seek you out, that you will attract, that will come over and say, I don't care what it costs, like I'm all in. I need to be in it. There are people out there like that, but first you have to believe that and you have to become the energetic match for it, which is a whole nother thing for a whole nother time. But a lot of this plays into that for sure. I love that you said that, Olivia. Brilliant. Tiffany, you're amazing. Oh, thank you. You are amazing. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Mary Lynn. Stephanie, the ultimate lesson of year 2 in business. Girl, like, can we give a cheers to all the mistakes that have been made, all the times we've fallen on our face, all the times that we didn't make any money, that we didn't sell any spots, that, we were blocked, we were deleted. Like, praise hands. I have been there a million times over. I only work with people who immediately see my value and are willing and able to pay me. 100%. 100%. Sarah, it's a good tangent. Good. Okay, good. I'm just always like, well, shit, that wasn't in my notes, but it's what's happening. Okay, number 6. Number 6, to stay high vibe, high energy during a launch. I live my life. I don't sacrifice my life or my relationship or my friendships or my time to myself in order to sell out a launch. One, I think, and I've done that before. Trust me, all these things are things I've done. But for me, what I noticed was that when I was doing that, it's like I would hit a wall. Okay, because I'm a doer, I'm a go-getter, I'm driven, I'm ambitious, I'm committed. I will burn the oil at both ends, and I will be up early and stay up late, and I won't sleep, and I'll sacrifice myself. Like, I will do that naturally. It comes naturally to me. It's my work ethic. However, I hit a wall when I do that, and it's like I'll sell out a few spots at first. I'll hit a wall and I'll realize, and I'll talk to my coach and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And she's like, okay, well, tell me what you've been doing. And it's like, I'm trying to do my way out of it. I'm trying to strategy my way to a sellout when I truly believe that half the sellout, or more than half, is the being. It's the living my life. It's the drawing people in. It's the trust. It's the knowing that I've given all I've got. I've shown up on Facebook Live. I've done the posts. I've answered messages. I've been there. I've been visible. I've been loud about it. I've painted a picture of possibility for people. And then the rest of it's the energetics. It's me going into, if it's for my highest good, if it's for the highest good of all, it's happening exactly as it's meant to. I can trust the process. It's the weekend, Olivia. Chill. Enjoy yourself. So like literally the night before I sold out, I watched Shameless with one of my girlfriends. She came over, we watched Shameless, and we just hung out on the couch, chilling. The next day I had a massage, I ate sushi, I drank rosé. Like I was living my life. I didn't sacrifice my life or my internal alignment in order to sell out, because people were naturally drawn to, I'm here, but then also I'm going to live my life. Because when you hire a business coach, right, you hire someone who has a life that you want. If they're not living a life that you want, most likely they're just going to teach you how to build the business that they built, which made them sacrifice their life. I don't believe that sacrifice has to be a part of your strategy. I just don't, because I think that ultimately you can have both. And so for me, when I'm in a launch, I'm going to live my life. Now, I still had a week and a half left of launch before when I sold out. So it's like in the beginning, I'm a lot more hands off. And then if I need to still sell a couple spots at the end, I'm going to be a little bit more gusto. I'm going to, show up a little bit extra, knowing that there's a rest on the other side of that. But that wasn't needed this time. And I truly believe and if the people are on here that signed up for those last couple spots, you can tell me it's like I still was living my life and people were drawn to that and they wanted to be a part of that. And that was how I stayed high energy, because I wasn't like burnt out and exhausted and depleted at my computer trying to figure out like, what else can I say to sell this out, right? I was at my computer being like, I feel really good because I had a whole weekend where I enjoyed myself. And I drank a lot of coffee, and I'm drinking rosé, and I'm watching Shameless, and I'm like still doing the things that I love, and not just like trying to grit and grind and hustle until my fingers bleed through the launch, right? So I live my life. I focus on holding space in this container. I focus on the energetics of it. I focus on the embodiment of it. What's the qualities of the type of woman that I created this offer for? How can I be her first? How can I live out as she is living out? How can I embody her, right? And be her before she even comes to me? And then I visualize it in these times. I'm living my life and I'm visualizing. Who is she? What is she going to feel? How excited is she going to be? What's it going to be like when those people say yes? What's it going to be like when those PayPal dings come through? I'm in it. I'm already in the idea and the embodiment and the energetics of it's already sold out. What does it feel like to already have those yeses coming through, to already be sold out? And I'm excited, right? Maybe I'm jumping up and down. I'm like, oh my God. I'm dancing in my kitchen. I'm calling my coach. I'm freaking out. My dog is looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm screaming in the kitchen. I'm calling my husband and FaceTiming him and being like, oh my God, babe. Oh my God, babe. Oh my God, babe. Like, what does it look like when it's already done? Be in that energy and it will help you. It's just what people are attracted to. It's science. It's a frequency thing. Right? So that is what I do for number 6. Now, number 7, which I didn't put number 7, but I have like random little notes here. Number 7 is I celebrate, and I celebrate some more. I believe that celebration is what draws people in because it's an energy again. It's that high energy. When you're in celebration, it's impossible to be low vibe. You are all in. You are high vibe AF. You are freaking on and excited and pumped. And so for me, when I can celebrate any teeny tiny little win with my coach, with my friends, with my husband, right? If I can celebrate even that one person saying yes, that first spot being sold out, that one person inquiring, that one comment on my live video, that one person that said maybe, whatever it might be, the more that I can celebrate and I'm focused on that energy versus the numbers, the more opportunity and the more spaciousness that it creates for more people to come in. People die for a celebration. And I used to feel guilty about it. And I know I've done a live about this. I used to feel really guilty and icky about celebrating because I'm like, oh, I just feel bad though. I feel bad. Like, I don't want to make people feel bad. But like, fuck that. If people are going to be triggered by your celebration, that's on them. Because your celebration paints a picture for people of what's possible for them. That if you can do it, you've painted the picture, you've paved the path, they can do it too. People don't know what's possible. People don't maybe know what they're truly capable of until they see that you've done it, when they can see themselves in your shoes, right? I have a group coaching program that I have for my one-on-one clients that I run with another coach, Autumn, and we have a couple girls in there. 2 of our clients this morning were talking about the stress of money. and the stress of feeling broke and overdraft and the idea of my maxed out credit card and the idea of XYZ, right? And they're freaking out about the money. And I literally can say that I stood where you stand. I have been where you are. There have been months where no money came through. There have been months where we struggled to put food on the table. There have been months where I didn't know how it was going to happen. But we can either live in that fear and we can live in that scarcity. We can stay there, or we can choose to be the fucking entrepreneur and make shit happen. Create something, launch something, do something, be something, right? Who do you need to be at this next level? Who do you need to be selling out launches? Who do you need to be bringing money in and attracting clients to you? What's the energy here that you're playing with? Right? So the fact that I celebrate now sold out launches, the fact that I celebrate halfway sold out launches, the reason that I celebrate 5-figure months isn't because I'm bragging by any means. It's not being like, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's me showing you that if I can do it, you can do it too. And that I once had the months where there was $0 and that it's taken me 4 years to get here, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Keep going. It's happening for you if you choose to believe that. And so in a launch, the whole time I'm so focused on, I'm so plugged into and turned on by the fact that it's happening. It's just, it's decided, it's done, like duh. So what do I need to do to sell it out, right? How do I play my part? What is my part to play? And that comes from intuition, that comes from the divine, that comes from you being really quiet and listening, right? Taking messy action. But it also comes from, who do I need to be to sell this out? Who do I need to be to attract that next level ideal client? What do I need to do? Who do I need to be? It's so important. You cannot bypass the being part. You cannot bypass the energetics part. It just is. You can check everything off on your to-do list, right? You can do all of the right things. But if you're not being her, you're not embodying her, you're not high energy, you're not, and high energy doesn't mean like me where I'm like, ah, all the time. Oh, I scared the shit out of my dog. Like I'm always like, in your face, I'm a lot. I had a client tell me the other day, a one-on-one client. She says, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I want to tell you this. Good morning, Stasia. Good morning, Elizabeth, Kiona, and Alexa. Good morning, ladies. So I had a client tell me the other night that she's like, I wasn't going to tell you this, but now I'm going to tell you because like we're working together, we're going to keep working together. And I think it's funny now. And she's like, I literally, when I first saw your live videos, she's like, I thought you were way too much. She's like, I thought you were way too much. She's like, I remember, I ran a group program, my first program ever, like 1.5, 2 years ago or so with my business partner, Crystal. And we ran it. And she's like, I was much more drawn to Crystal. And she's like, so I would talk to her a lot privately. And then as I got to know you more, I'm like, oh my God, I need more of Olivia in my life because me and Crystal were so different. Like I am obsessed with Crystal. She is one of my dear friends, but we're very different energies. She's like this warm chocolate chip cookie, ooey gooey, nurturing, soft, beautiful, like a wisdom to the nth degree, like the most, just like she's a soft place to land. Okay. And then there's me who's like, all the time, like in your face, like get shit done, like throw you up against a wall and tell you that you can do anything, you can believe anything. And I'm like super intense, right? Very different. And she's like, I literally thought you were too much. And now she's like, now I can't miss a live video of yours. Like I have to be in it with you. Like I just need that energy in my life. So it's funny. That's a whole different tangent, but you either attract people or you repel people. I have repelled plenty of people, okay? And you will too. You literally will too. But it's the people that you attract that matters. Because here's the thing. There are billions of people on this planet. I can't serve them all. You can't serve them all. Stephanie can't serve them all. Olivia can't serve them all. Stasia can't serve them all, right? We have to work together as a collective to help our ideal clients, to help our dream clients. Then they can help their dream clients. They help their dream clients. And it's this beautiful ripple effect from there. And so I know that when I am fully in my truth, fully in my power, fully in my voice, fully in my energy, and I'm not apologizing for it, I attract the exact people that need me to get to that next step. The exact people that need me in their life in this exact moment to get to that next level, whatever that looks like for them. And I know it's the same for Stephanie. And I know it's the same for Shannon. I know it's the same for Olivia, right? It's the same for all of us. But we have to believe that. So I want you to celebrate, 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 celebrate everything. Like it would be like day one of my launch, and I'll have one person message me about the offer, and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to get a coffee. We are celebrating. One person is interested. Hell freaking yes. Thank you, universe, more please. And I'll go get a coffee. I'll get out in the sunshine. I'll do a dance party. I'll do something. And I'm in this energy that is drawing more in. Thank you, more please. It's my favorite mantra. I don't know where it came from. It's not my words, but it comes from someone. I don't know. But I say that. Thank you, more please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm receiving this fully with so much gratitude. I'm ready for more. Please and thank you. Here we go. Right? So let's see. Stassi, I'm also very as a human. Totally. You totally are, and I'm here for it. Olivia, I literally love the way that you described her. This is why I was drawn to you, because I'm the same and I needed your energy in my life. I love you. I love you. I love you. Shannon, you have amazing energy. I love it. Yes, girl, you too. You too. You guys are my people. Olivia, you're so certain. I want to be like that. Hell yes. Hell yes. It's practice. It's like a muscle, right? It's a muscle that we have to keep practicing. Hi, Nashira. So good to see you. Thank you, more please. Hell yes. Sarah, your energy is amazing. My husband wanted to message you to say thank you. His words, whatever you guys do and talk about, makes you happy and energetic. Oh my God. Thank you for sharing that. Holy shit, I will cry. I will cry. See, here's the thing. I am in your face. I am high energy, but I'm a Cancer. I'm one of the most emotional people you'll ever meet. Like, I will cry with my clients. If you cry, I'm tearing up. Like, of course I hold the space of like, being here and allowing you to work through that. But like, I am emotional. I am a very feeling-based human being, as most women are, right? Some men as well. But I have superpowers just as you do. Own them. I can be in your face, high energy, and I can also be very emotional and meet you where you're at, right? But the meeting you where you're at emotional side necessarily isn't what I bring to live video, because why would I? That would be weird to watch. Me just crying here in my feelings. And I did a live video like that once, actually, when I was feeling low vibe. Yes, yes, yes. I knew I was drawn to you for a reason. 100%. Yes, girl. This Scorpio knows what you mean. Totally, totally, totally. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Krista. So let's run through these one more time, okay? I'm going to name them off so you can finish taking your notes, okay? Oh, P.S., side note, another thing I do to stay high energy during a launch, I do not launch when I am on my period, if I can help it. Because during my period, I'm like hot mess, hot flashes, PMSy, cranky, need to eat all the chocolate, right? So I definitely do not recommend starting a launch on your period. You can, but I don't recommend it. Ovulation time is the best time to launch if you are able to structure it around that. Kelly, yes, I'm a high energy, emotional Cancer too. Oh my God, I love you. Duh, that is why I love you. That makes me so happy. Sarah, he is working extra hours and took me off the road as an Uber driver so I can focus on my business and partake in your Untamed group. Girl, the sweetest husband. That is incredible. What powerful teamwork. That is what teamwork is all about, right? Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so here we go, okay? I'm going to riff them off again. P.S., for a second, the one VIP spot for the mastermind is still open. I've had many inquiries. No one has fully jumped into it yet. Message me for the details. It is one final spot in the mastermind. Unlimited Facebook Messenger access during business hours outside of the group, which no one else has access to besides my one-on-one clients, and also 2 one-on-one 45-minute sessions during the mastermind. So it's like a beautiful hybrid between one-on-one and mastermind. So you get a little bit of both worlds. And it's a fraction of what my one-on-one high-level coaching costs, which I am doing consultations tomorrow if anyone wants a one-on-one consultation. That was a lot of things to throw at you. Take what you want, leave the rest. Olivia, how do you pump up the energy when you're not feeling it during a launch? So I don't believe in fake it till you make it. I think that that's bullshit. I will pull back for a second and I do things and I ask myself, what's one thing I can do to get a little bit more high vibe? What's one thing I can do that'll make me a little bit happier? What's one thing I can do that'll make me smile, that will relieve some of this pressure? So a lot of times for me, it's journaling, because normally when I'm low vibe during a launch, there's a lot of shit going on in my head. And I have to just get it out on paper so I can begin to work through it. I message my coach and we talk about it, and she helps me really get back and clear in what I'm wanting and what I'm getting behind, and I'm able to show up. Sometimes it means, dance party, 100% Shannon. It means getting out of my house, getting out of my head for a second, whatever I can do to just slowly start creeping back to feeling my best. That's what it really is about, okay? I don't believe in faking it till you make it. I do believe in having integrity and credibility and showing up, right? Showing up when you said you were going to show up. If I said I was going to do a live video at 10 a.m., I'm going to do the live video at 10 a.m. And what happens there, if I need to show up and I'm not feeling it, and I've done the things to slowly start creeping back into feeling good and in my high vibe, what I'll do is I'll take whatever's going on in my head that's causing me to feel like I'm not feeling like it, and I put it in a little box and I set it to the side, and I'm like, it's showtime. Like, we're doing the damn thing. It is time to be my highest, most best version of myself. I will get back to these feelings in a minute. I will get back to working through this and releasing and addressing what needs to be addressed in a minute. But right now it's about my client. It's not about me. It's the same way that, I kid you not, I'll wake up feeling low vibe and I'll do my things in the morning. I'll journal, I'll read, I'll podcast, I'll go on a walk, I'll drink my coffee, I'll do whatever to like slowly start to creep into my feeling good, right? And where I want to be. And what will happen is I have a full day of client calls, and it's like, okay, it's game time. It's not about Olivia's problems right now. It's about, Shannon's problems. It's about Kelly's problems. It's about this client. And my shit goes to the side for now. I can deal with it. I can address it when I'm off the clock later. But for now, it's me being the coach. And if I need to, sometimes I'll reschedule. I've only ever done that once with one person when I was really, really sick. But normally it's like I'll put my shit aside, and I actually notice that I feel better because I have dream clients. I'm like in the game with them, and they're feeding on my high vibes. I'm feeding on their high vibes, and we're in it together, and we're creating magic, and I'm jazzed and I'm pumped up. But I believe your integrity and your credibility as a coach is everything. And if you're just canceling all the time because you don't feel like it, something's got to shift. Because it's just not creating trust with your audience, right? It's not creating trust where your clients are like, oh, this is weird. This is like the fourth time she's rescheduled on me. This feels weird. And you need to start to figure out, what can I do to shift out of this, right? Thank you so much, Nishara, for sharing. I love this. Hi, Shauna. Good morning. Good morning. Watching from the gym. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes, yes. Stasia, my shit goes to the side. Taking my babies for vaccines. I love you, and I'm stoked for this replay. I love you too. Have a beautiful day. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. So let's run through these again, okay? I've got my 18,000 things here, okay? Number one, for staying high vibe, for keeping it together and on fire during the launch. One, create lots of hype beforehand. When your clients are excited, when your audience is excited, you are excited. Number two, get in touch with the purpose of your program. Why is this a game changer? Why is this transformational? Why does everybody need this program, right? How are they going to feel? How are you going to feel? What's the desired outcome? How is this going to affect the world? Get in touch with that. When you are tuned into that, you will stay high vibe. If you've done it before, go back and look at testimonials and get channeled into how incredible the celebrations are that are about to happen. Number three, work with your coach, your bestie, your squad, whoever it is that gets this world, right, that's here with you in this, and talk to them. Whenever you're feeling a doubt creep in, whenever you're feeling comparison creep in, anything that tries to knock you off your horse, right, talk to the people that are going to pump you back up, remind you why you're doing this, and get into it. Every single time, my besties will be like, girlfriend, check yourself. And I'm like, you right. Okay, I can do this. You're right. Every single time it helps, okay? Number four, schedule a massage or a mani-pedi or a date night or something to look forward to after the launch, knowing that you're going to be celebrating being sold out, knowing that it's a celebration, right? So for me, I schedule something so I can have something to look forward to and something that's going to allow me to anchor into the celebration of the launch. Number five, take care of yourself. Do not put your health on the back burner. Do not sacrifice your you time, your goddess time, your sacred self-care time. Work out in the mornings. Get it done. Eat nourishing foods. Get lots of sleep. Do not sacrifice yourself in order to sell out, okay? You need to take care of you. You need to be the clear vessel to attract people to you. Number six, live your damn life. Again, do not sacrifice. Live your life. Hang out with your girlfriends, okay? Go on a date night. Have sex with your husband. Take the bath. Do whatever you've got to do that you normally would do. Live your life. Live your life. It's not always about the being super in your face. It's not always about the grinding. It's not always about the being everywhere, answering all the messages all the time at any given moment of any given day, right? It's not always about the doing and the strategy. It's also about the being, the embodiment, the energy, the vessel. It's about you. Are you attracting or are you repelling? And number seven, celebrate everything. Celebrate everything. It is not about the numbers. It is about the energetics. It is about who you are. You attract who you are, not what you do. So who are you being? and celebrate everything. That one inquiry, that one person that says yes, that one person that pays. Celebrate the shit out of it as if it was sold out that moment. Celebrate it, anchor into it. Your nervous system will be like, ooh, we want more of this, right? And you'll start to get yourself high vibe and pumped up for it. And then side note, don't schedule on your period to launch if you can help it. It's not going to serve you. I'm just going to be honest. So that is what I have for you guys today. Does anyone have any questions as we wrap up here? Shauna, I am loving all of your comments. Every woman needs to hear this. Hell yes. Game changer. Does anyone have any questions? Awesome. Well, I love you guys. I'm excited. If you want to talk about the VIP spot or a one-on-one consult for tomorrow or next week, let me know. Message me. I would love to chat with you. Let me know how these tips help, okay? I want to celebrate you. So tell me what is working for you. Tell me what you're loving. Make sure we continue this conversation. Like, don't just consume all the information and it sits and then you're like, okay, now I just feel overwhelmed. Take one thing. Take one of these things that resonated with you and go act on it. Go use it. Go do it, right? And if you're struggling with like, well, I don't even know what to launch or all my launches are flopping, then we got to talk and we can schedule a consultation. We got to figure out what we can shift, what needs to happen so you can be selling out, because it's absolutely possible for you. It is absolutely available for you. Sarah says, is it October 15th yet? I know the group will open tomorrow afternoon and we will start on Monday. Untainment upgrade. Hell yeah. I'm so excited. Question. What's a good amount of money from your business to devote to self-care? Beautiful question, Shauna. I wouldn't say I have a budget for it, but I feel like personally, like 10%. I feel like, I mean, there's certain things that I do like that I just put into my expenses just naturally. So like massages will start happening. I just finally got my first one last week and I'm getting another one tomorrow, and then it'll be every 2 weeks from there. I go get manis and pedis when I need them. I get my nails done like every 3 to 4 weeks, and then I get pedis. It's something that I think like a non-negotiable 10%. What do you do? Yeah, yes, my guess was spot on. Yeah, I'd say about 10%. I don't have like a specific amount, but I don't sacrifice self-care. Like a lot of people tell me, oh, I can't afford that or whatever. Like what needs to happen? And eventually it'll happen. Like for me, when I wasn't making any money, yeah, all of that stuff went out the window. So it was like, how can I practice self-care that doesn't cost me money? So getting some like $3 bath salts from the, CVS and taking a bath, getting some essential oils and using those. Maybe it's just my husband rubbing my feet. That's free. Maybe I got to give him something in return, but what can you do to practice self-care that doesn't cost any money if you don't have any? But then, maybe an angel number, 11%. I love that. I actually do that, Shauna, for my referrals. So if anyone refers a client to me for one-on-one coaching, I give that person, if they say this person specifically sent me, I actually send an 11% commission of that full package that they signed on for. So if they signed on for the full 4 months, I send 11% of that to that person. And I did that because it was an angel number, and I love it. I love you too, Stephanie. I do. So self-care can be free, but as I make more money, I also make sure that I am taking care of myself and that I am really making sure that I am doing the things I know that are going to get my body to be at its best. A massage isn't just for self-care. It's for self-preservation. It's for me being the best me that I can be. It's for keeping my body young and what's the word? Sprightly, keeping me like flexible and moving so that I can do the job that I've been called to do. Sarah, my husband's a massage therapist. I'm in luck. Holy shit, you hit the jackpot. Literally amazing. Joe needs to go to massage school. Olivia, how do you get into energy before you see those results? Visualization, 100%. So if I'm channeled into what the purpose of the program is, the desired end result, how they're going to feel, how I'm going to feel, I'm like channeled into all of that and how like game changing of an offer this is, then for me, it's visualization. So I might, change the PayPal, like print it out and white it out and put the number I want to see, or I will just sit there and I'll picture the little bing, 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 bing of the PayPal's coming through. Or I'll sit and I'll really visualize. Like I know a lot of the times that I know who's going to be joining. It's weird how it happens. Like it's not always this way, but I do believe I have like an intuitive sixth sense, that I've created where I can kind of know who's going to say yes. And I know who's coming. And it's happened before where I've wanted people to come and I've wanted to work with certain women that haven't said yes yet. And it's like, I keep visualizing them. And I keep visualizing them and I keep thinking about what results they would get, how this would change their life. And I just start to get that excitement around that and that kind of celebration. And those people come in. It's super weird. Try it out. So good. Genius. Do you have a vision board in your office? I actually don't. I actually do not. For me, I have like a Post-it with the income that I want to make this month next to my citrine and my pyrite crystals. I don't have a vision board, if I'm being honest. I have like on Pinterest, I have certain things that I want. And I'll take screenshots of certain things that I'm trying to do or create, but I definitely need to make a vision board again. I used to make them and I just got out of the habit of it, if I'm being honest. I think that the thing I love these days is like a bulletin board with certain things pinned on it, kind of like Cara Alwaleba talks about her happiness board, because for me, I truly feel like when I had a vision board that was all like pasted in, it felt really permanent. And when I shifted and when I evolved and when I changed, if my vision board still had all the old things on it that I was like, I don't even want that anymore, that's not even important to me, then I was like, felt trapped to it. Like I felt like glued to it, versus when it's on a bulletin board, which I had at my old apartment, I could take things off as I outgrew them and shift things throughout the year. So I'll probably most likely do that again right here, bulletin board. Olivia, thank you. I always find it hard to stay consistent with the visualizing. Any tips on how to really see yourself in that place? Practice. I think it's just doing it over and over and over again. I think you can look to people that are doing what you want to do and almost channel them and their energy sometimes too. So like when I wanted to sell out a launch, like this past time, I looked at my friend Autumn who had just sold out her launch, and I was like, channeling her high vibe energy and talking to like Shauna and I talk almost every day now. And my friend Shannon and I talk every day, and we're celebrating together. So like their high vibes feed into me being high vibe, and then me being high vibe channels them being high vibe. And it's like this huge amplifier, this huge catalyst that we're able to be high vibe together. And then I also, as far as like visualizing and seeing myself in that place, it's just a feeling. So for me, if I know that I'm going to be like elated and excited out of my mind by selling out, what can I do to get myself in that place now, right? Channeling and being that energy already. So I might, call one of my friends who's always excited and talk to her, and then I get excited, and then it's like, woo, and like you're in that vibration. And then I think it's just practice, visualizing. It's almost like people tell me they're bad at meditating. Meditating just takes practice. It's not for people that are amazing at it necessarily. It takes practice. It's a muscle. It's something that's practiced and worked time and time again and over and over and over until your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit know, and they're in that. It's just a different feeling, right? Shauna, oh yes, great idea. Also love your whiteboard strategy. My whiteboards are my life. I am a whiteboard freak. Give it to me. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yes, yes. So happy. Absolutely rise together. It works like magic, 100%. So this was incredible. Thank you guys for all these incredible questions as well. If you have more, let me know on the post from yesterday, and I will be doing more lives. I have a YouTube video coming next Wednesday, and I will also be live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time over in Millennial Business Babes Unfiltered for a live Q&A for about an hour or so. So bring these questions over there. Let's talk about it. Let's jam out on it. And I am so excited to see what tips help here, what you're able to accomplish, what you're able to do, who you're becoming by using some of these tips. So keep me in the loop. I want to celebrate you. So thank you so much, as always, for being here. I love you guys so much. Happy almost Friday. And I will see you guys in the morning. Bye, guys.